Well, hello there, Rev and Rome viewers. I have a nice little pop-up review in store for you guys. I have a 2010 Coleman Cheyenne. I don't usually do a lot of pop-ups, but this thing was just too clean. Could not pass it up. And something this clean, I would actually consider using. This is a great weekend fishing trip item. If you got a small family, if you want to go deer hunting with the guys and you want something that's nimble, easy to move, get around, this is it. Let's get right into it. All right, Reverend Rome, let's dive right into this thing. So first and foremost, this is a 2010 model Coleman Cheyenne. It's an LE series, model 4496. And like I said, I usually don't buy a lot of pop-ups, but this thing was too clean. I literally did nothing. We went inside, we wiped it down a little bit. That was it. This is a one-owner unit. It's even got an awning up there, guys. So what's special about this unit? She is 21 and a half feet long, all right? And it barely weighs over a ton. It literally, dry weight is 2,140 pounds, according to JD Power. And you could actually put nearly 900 pounds worth of cargo in this thing. It's good for 860 pounds of cargo. It's got 30 amp service, an outdoor utility shower. This comes with a 16,000 BTU furnace, a battery, propane, storage in the fronts over here, and another one on the side. And this is a 2-inch ball on this particular unit, as well as your stabilizer jacks, white painted steel wheels. And you guys got to see how clean this thing is. So let's step inside. There's the additional storage right here. The F350 pulls it around like it's a literal rag doll. So we're going to step inside, and you are greeted to the kitchen. So we've got a small refrigerator down here, which is, good for drinks and stuff. You've got a sink, and so you've got this 2-burner gas stove, right? But if you don't want to use that, this is actually removable, right? You remove that and you replace it with this piece right here, and you end up with more counter space if you're not using for cooking. And then you could just take that off and store it. If you look underneath, there is a gas line that hooks up under there, and you just use your gas, right? Super easy. And over here, you've got your dinette, all right? When super easy to store, it's like a folding table. You literally just click those suckers up, the legs fold in like an ironing board, and that's it. Table will store flat. All of the cushions for storing, all they do is boop, done. They go down. Guys, the vinyl, this is what I'm telling you. There's not a rip. There's not a tear. There's not like mildew, mold, anything on this vinyl. This thing is in excellent condition. It's still got the privacy curtains over here. Those things are always missing. The zippers are in perfect working condition. I am not the biggest Coleman fan, so the previous owner, kudos to you. You guys really took care of this thing. I am super impressed with this thing. So the dinette boot style is really good. A very large bench that goes all the way across, and another bed, right? Now, JD Power says this thing could sleep 8 people. I don't think so. Not happening. Unless you've got some really small kids. I mean, the dinette, you could sleep on here. I mean, you could put 2 small people on here. I feel bad for, this base right there will slide out, and you could use that, 1 person there. I mean, so that's what, 2, 3, and then they're going to say, what, 2 on that, and 3 like micro people on this. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. But this is good, honestly, for 2 adults on this. 1 good size adult over here, or 2 that like to snuggle back here. 1 here, and 1 here. I'm good for 6 people if all you're doing is sleeping in it and then getting up. But if you're dudes you know, rough it out, go fishing, go hunting. But if you're camping with a family, you know, mom and dad over here, 1 or 2 kiddos back there, I'd call it a day. 4 people, 5 max if you got really small children for comfort. All right, so when it comes to storage, super simple. Like I said, we're going to put the cushions down, drop that like that. I'm going to do this with one hand. So you literally grab this bar right here, and you just bring it down, just like that. That's it. That wire right there goes to your rooftop AC. You plug this in. This is a 30 amp unit, so nothing special, super easy. You drop all of your cushions, and then you see these bars right here. That's it. You remove these bars, right? And then you'll go from underneath. Once you do that, so once those bars are down, this one's actually not even down. So these would actually be down, bracing it. I think I got it on the other side up. Yep, there we go. So you got the brace right there. You get those, you pick them back up. They slide up into that little slot right there. And then this will literally just slide in. It slides in on the rail, and then you'll be able to bring your top down, and then it latches in right here and right there. And guys, it is literally that easy. The step goes up right there, meets up with the roof. This is literally one person can put it up, put it down in probably less than 5 minutes with one person. You got 2 people, it's done, it's easy. You plug it in, ready to go. So as you guys seen from some of my other videos, I like a lot of room. And for me to even praise a pop-up is pretty rare. But for the utility, for what you're going to do with this thing, I am super, super impressed. I mean, the bed on that side is very large. Very large. I mean, if you're camping with just like 2 or 3 people, you have plenty of enough room in here, and you could literally pull this thing with any vehicle. With 2,000 pounds, I think, what is it, 2,140 pound dry weight, you could pull it with just about any SUV. You could pull it with some large sedans, any pickup truck, large, small, whatever, will pull this thing with absolutely no problem. Being that it's so low, you know, the aerodynamics, you won't suffer a fuel deficiency that big. You know what I mean? Unless you're going through mountainous regions, and, you know, pulling 2,000 pounds is obviously going to take its toll on your MPGs. But as far as like comfort is concerned, the fact that it's got a 16,000 BTU furnace, you will not leave it on because you will bake in here. It'll keep you very warm. The fact that this one is optioned out with a Dometic rooftop AC is a big plus for me. Usually they come with fans and stuff like that, but a rooftop AC in this thing is a big option and a big plus for me. So the fact that JD Power says you could sleep 8 in here, unless you're having some kind of party that I ain't going to be a part of, not for me. Not 8 people. Not 8 people. 4 adults comfortably, maybe 5 with small children. The fact that that thing right there is convertible with the 2-burner stove, I really like the fact of that. The outdoor utility shower, I mean, it's got everything that you would need in a bigger camper, in a micro package. Guys, I'm giving the comfort level on this thing, you know, a 7.5, maybe even an 8, just because of how easy it is to use. Aesthetically, it's a pop-up. Come on, it's a tent on wheels. You know what I mean? But this is a glorified tent on wheels. So aesthetically, she gets its 5. You know what I mean? Ease of use, it's an 8.5, maybe even a 9. Up and down is so easy, guys. You literally zip these things up, pull these bars out, and slide it in. I'm gonna see if I could do this, show you guys a little bit. Now, I still have, I hate that noise. So you just grab this but you'll be doing it from the outside. So look, you just slide it in, and you see it starting to come down by itself already. But you have to remove those bars, and it's really that simple, guys. Let me get out of here. It is that simple. So that's it. We are Rev and Rome. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are interested in a pop-up, the Coleman Cheyenne, if you're fortunate enough to find one in this kind of condition, then yeah, I would jump on it. Also, like I said, you will unzip the awning, and it comes with these two big poles that you'll put down, and you end up with an awning with this thing. So I'm telling you, it's got everything. Coleman Cheyenne. This is a 2010 model, and we are Rev and Rome. That's my review. Overall, solid 8. I want to say 7.5, but I think I got to give it an 8. So that's that. Hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good jazz. Jesus loves you. God bless.